Alrighty, welcome to episode 12 of the Consistent Genius Podcast. I'm here with Matthew Morabeto,
Yes, sir. What
the
up?
fan favorite,
Facts.
and Jeremiah Watene,
Watene.
the Black Mamba, also known as.
I appreciate being on the show. Apparently, I'm the first black person. I think that's crazy. 12 episodes in, I'm the first black person ever. But
It's actually awful at this
I
point.
know.
Making big steps, though.
I know, yeah.
We haven't had an Asian, and we have not had a
Hispanic. Not to change that.
or a Indian.
Have you had anything other than white?
Women.
Race, gender, not the same thing.
But, we're all over the place nowadays.
Yeah.
But, diversity is great.
And first African American and birthday as well.
Oh, my happy birthday, Jeremiah.
Appreciate it.
On
Thank
this
you.
day, 18 years ago, a legend was born.
8 minutes,
Correct.
right? 4:11.
4:11,
That's
that's
crazy.
when I was
411.
8
Wow.
minutes.
That's actually wild.
Yeah.
Big 1-8 now. Big
True.
dog guy. That's how
Big
it
dog
is.
guy.
So what's the first thing you're doing as an 18-year-old?
Staying on pressure curfew, bro. Watch out.
I'm chilling still. I'm doing the same thing to, same me. I'm just 18 now, I guess. Just, people view me differently, but I'm
It's
the
not
same
much
guy.
different. It's overrated.
Are you going to start voting?
Yeah, for sure. I'm voting.
And you're voting too, right?
I already did.
That's sweet.
Yeah, I had my first voting day. Lost with Stu Harris, tough L. But
Dang.
one with got DeJuan in there, and then
Yeah.
I met him shortly after
Did you vote? Yeah, that's sweet.
while
dude.
working. Ballet.
Yeah. Did you vote for everything on the ballot?
Yeah, I did. I didn't skip any. I know. I voted no to the Dublin City Schools issue as well.
Yeah, it
But
got passed.
That got
That's
passed.
crazy.
I know, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think it would. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's whatever. I won't be living.
Yeah, I
here,
thought it
so.
wouldn't, honestly. But these taxes, man, they just can't let
Rising.
up.
Yeah, they're building the whole new middle school and like a bunch of elementary schools.
2
and
elementary schools
stuff.
as of right now, I
It's
think.
crazy.
And then they're still renovating the new building.
Oh, yeah, at least it's not the high school though, because Emerald Campus helped us out. All those
Yeah.
classes being offered now.
Yeah.
But back to birthdays, what do you guys think of birthdays as you get older?
Dude, more and more they get less
Important.
meaningful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the days you wake up it's birthday time, let's get it. You're all hype and stuff. Birthday shout outs and everything. Now it's kind of mine's during the summer. Yours is on a school day. That kind of
Yeah,
sucks.
it's good. So I see more people probably.
see-
so
yeah.
I get more birthday wishes and all that.
Yeah, definitely. all right.
Yeah.
More birthday wishes, but I'd say less. You have to go to school. I'm chilling. I'm chilling on a summer day. Warm weather. It's freezing today, man.
My birthday is normally the same day as Martin Luther King Jr. Day because me and Martin Luther King have the same birthday. So most of the time I'm off too.
That's not bad.
That's
actually
sweet.
dope.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is next Monday, but his birthday is today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. 2 legends were born on the same day.
Honestly.
Wow. That's actually wild. No, but yeah, we don't have school. I'm pretty hyped about that.
Yeah,
So,
that'll be nice 3-day weekend.
yeah, facts. On top of the snow we're getting,
Yeah.
starting to get some snowfall finally.
Dude.
You guys can see in the back.
Oh, yeah, we got the nice view out today. I don't know if you
I
can
like
see.
it.
Yeah, you probably see the snow on the trees, but on the ground, it's all covered.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
cars out here are still covered.
I saw that on the way in.
My
yeah.
car was it was bad. I tried to turn on my windshield, and it went half up and got stuck because there's too much snow.
Yeah, my car was frozen with frost on it this morning. It was pretty cold. Couldn't even touch the steering wheel. It was too cold.
Dang, I got the
Shame.
heated steering wheel, so I just,
Okay.
Hey, auto start from inside and just let it go.
Yeah, you're so cool, actually. Holy shit, that's actually insane.
Ah.
Hopefully we start. I'm going to go snowboarding this soon. Anyone here
Dang,
snowboard
that's
ski?
how you break a leg,
Yeah. that's
especially
not
when
me.
you're big body.
Yeah, like us.
Yeah, a little too
Hey,
late.
like
I'm telling you, that snowboarding, it's not hard.
Hey,
It's
man,
pretty easy.
you just reminded me of something. While I was flexing the auto start, people have been flexing the AirPods crazily.
I think I have them with me right now in my
Oh,
pocket.
shit.
Well, not saying like that.
Imagine you
Yeah,
wore them
yeah.
just for the intro.
I
Let's do
should
it,
have
yeah.
put them in. That's what I should have used. AirPods.
Dang. And he's got the
what's
black
that?
I got the
case.
black
Those
case.
fake, bro?
No,
Those
these
black
aren't
case?
fake. I got the black case because I used to drop them.
That's
And I
sweet.
wanted that fresh case to still look nice. So, yeah. And I work
Dang.
at Papa John's with a whole lot of dust. Can't be having that.
I think the funniest thing with AirPods were all the tweets coming out about the whole swaying people in the
Dude.
AirPods. That might be the funniest.
I
thing.
love the tweets.
Those were so. And actually, it's actually true though. But everyone's I don't know. I feel like people just hate on the AirPods a little bit if you don't have them. But once you get them, it's just a whole new game. It really is that. They really are that nice.
They're really
Do you
good.
have them?
Yeah.
No, I don't. I was sitting there today. I was thinking, okay, how much do they cost, right? Because, like, the only time that I really, like, need them is, like, if I'm working out. Because, in general, if, like, I'm at home, I just play them with music. It's whatever. Got the SX Max, so, like, it blares.
Yeah.
In the car, got the Beats speakers. It works. And anywhere else, I'm wearing a headset. Like, podcast, headset. Gaming, headset. So, like,
Yeah, I agree. But it's just, working out definitely. But I got it myself because, that's how I got my first paycheck. I was like, I got big money guy here now, I was going to do cross country. No, that was my first paycheck. That was my paycheck when I was working with Mike catering. When I was catering,
yeah.
And I was like, well, cross country. I'm like, if I'm gonna start running, I can't be having no cords hanging down from me. I gotta have wireless.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, got those. Quit cross country after the first day of going.
Oh yeah, that was so funny. You're like, I went to one practice. I quit.
Practice and I quit cross country. That was probably the worst experience of my life. And then had them ever since with a nice workout with, because I don't put like dumbbells on the cord or anything. And like I did that one time. Was lifting, had dumbbell, put it on my knee for a dumbbell bench press, and broke the cord off, and the metal part got stuck inside my phone instead of the aux jack. Yeah.
Wow.
I had to like get tweezers and pull it out of football.
That's wild.
Coach Hunley had to help me out with that.
Dang. Hey, dude, one time in the locker room, I might have told this on the podcast already, but not locker room, weight room.
I was saying, hold on,
yeah, Devo was lifting, and like he was doing something like curls or something. So he sat down and he had his phone in his pocket, and he had like one of the bigger iPhones, so like it took up like a lot of his pocket. So he kind of like sat on like the corner of it, dude, and then he like turned sideways to like pick up the dumbbell, right? So he sat on the phone, and then like as he was doing something, I don't know, somehow he like curved the phone a little bit, because remember the old phones, remember like you could like used to be able to like
them,
and it was like I think it was that model, and so it was already a little weird, but then it like got bent. But
the iPhones stay, man. I'm having some sort of like issue with the phone all the time. I don't know what the new ones have, but there's always been some sort of weird problem.
Do you like the home button?
I don't know. I don't know what it's like.
I love it.
Yeah, you have the X.
Yeah, I love swiping up. It's awesome, and like the Face ID, dude, you just look at the phone, it opens. Like, that's sick.
What happens if you're like trying to like go on your phone in class? So I like pour my phone on my pocket and just click the home button real quick.
Oh, dude, at this point, I'm just like, teacher, listen, I'm going on the phone.
For me, I'm afraid like the Face ID is not gonna work in like all areas. Like if it can't pick my face.
You need some good lighting.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm afraid. That's what.
Hey, I texted him the other day I tweeted it, and then I think you might have said you saw it. You know you're ugly when the iPhone can't even recognize you in the morning.
Yeah, no, for real.
At night, if I'm trying to be on my phone and then I just had to type in the password because the Face ID can't recognize it, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah,
exactly. I remember when the Touch ID was big.
Yeah.
Back in 7th grade, it dropped. It was sick.
The 5S.
You never used Touch ID, bro?
I had it set up, but like I always just typed in the password because like I don't pick up the phone like this.
Oh, really? I picked it up like this.
Yeah, see, I pick it up like this, and I'm ready to work.
Yeah, I guess. I need a new phone. I mean, I know Juicy needs a new. Oh, wait, he broke his phone. We could get it.
No, he didn't. How?
So I was putting my phone in a cup at Papa John's, the ones that we give to the customers.
Oh, of course.
To avoid getting dust on it because I was doing dough.
Oh,
but
dust.
Apparently, apparently one of my coworkers, actually my manager, had already poured his blueberry lemonade drink in the cups that we use for customers. I didn't notice it. So, yeah, my phone was soaking that up for like 45 minutes before I noticed. It worked for the rest of the day. Then I turned it off and put it in a bag of rice that night after I got home, and baby never came back to life.
Yeah, I was wondering. I think if it was water, it'd been fine. But I think the fact that it was blueberry lemonade, because I fixed it, and like the reason why I said that is because the charging port was covered with stuff, and I had to clean it out with like my with a pocket knife. I had to literally dig it all out, and you couldn't even plug the cord in there. And I cleaned it out, and it would have worked, but I think that the battery just fried.
I think what you're saying, or like, I think you're kind of right, because I think like the sugar or like something in it might
it's
attach.
Lemonade, yeah. It's not water. Like water's like a clean,
water
it's like a base. It's a base. It's a clean. It's a
base. That's a good word.
Neutral. It's neutral.
Zero pH.
Isn't it? It's neutral. No, it's not 0 pH. 0 pH is
7 pH.
0 pH is acid.
Yeah,
7. 14 is base. Yeah.
Water is definitely 7.
Yeah.
I don't know my science. Jeremiah's head in science.
Are you in like an AP science or whatever?
I've been taking science in sophomore year. Yeah.
What?
It's kind of dumb. I should have taken physics.
He's just so cool. He's so cool, actually.
Yeah, I took biology freshman year.
Oh, you did?
He's not even taking a math class this year.
Wow.
I took math for fun last year.
For fun.
AP Calc AB, just to get that credit, just to say I did, not taking math this year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sweet. So you could have graduated early.
Yeah, if I could have graduated this semester because I just needed my last credit of English. I went to college comp one. That gave me my credit, so I could have graduated.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was gonna be playing basketball and I can't. Yeah, so
that's crazy. Wait, what do you mean you can't? Oh, because the 5 classes?
no, because if I graduate this
enrolled.
semester, the season's in the winter. Like the season goes the season goes through the winter season, so it'd still go through for like February. And so I still want to be in school for the season. I couldn't graduate early. Yeah,
I was considering graduating a whole year early.
Yeah,
I was considering graduating last year for a little bit, a couple months. I was thinking about it. I started taking English class online.
I was talking to Raina today. You know her?
Yeah.
You know her?
Yeah.
She's graduating early. She's
signed already.
She's in the Junior Olympics, man. She's going to the Olympics probably. She's nasty at the gymnastics. She's a complete dog.
Carry, man. The USA is always winning the Olympics.
Yeah.
I can't remember the time we lost.
I know. We always won basketball.
Years.
I know.
Yeah, but Winter Olympics.
We win the
always
sprints,
hit the most.
I don't know.
No, we don't. I don't think we. Yeah, we got Justin
win
Gatlin.
some. I'm pretty sure we won the 4x4.
I think last year, or it would be 2 years ago. I think that was like Wakanda or whatever.
I said Wakanda. I don't think that's what it is. We're not watching Black Panther right now or anything.
Did you see that movie?
Yeah, I saw Black Panther.
You like it?
It's a great movie.
Did you see it?
Oh yeah, I saw it. It was a good movie.
I never actually saw it. I was like,
You've never seen it?
No. I never saw the Thor movies either, or
Thor movies are good.
Another one I don't want to see is Aquaman because like I don't like.
Aquaman's DC.
Yeah, Aquaman's DC.
I think DC's cheesier than Marvel. Like if you see like the new Shazam movie coming out, did you see that?
I haven't seen the previews yet.
It's in the previews. It's like not very like it's like kind of cringy. It's like
is that like the Flash?
It's more like a joke. No, it's like Shazam's like it's like Captain Marvel of DC.
Oh.
And it's like he's like a lightning kind of guy, and he's pretty. It's like the superhero itself was cool, but like they made it really like cheesy and like kiddish. You know, it's not really like. You look at like all like the Marvel movies, Iron Man, all that kind of stuff. Like they're actually like dope movies.
Yeah, DC movies are normally pretty corny. Marvel definitely makes better movies, but I think I like DC like characters better. Like,
so do I.
Exactly. So
Superman, Batman, all that kind of stuff. That's dope. But I've grown to like Marvel characters more now, which is weird. Like I love like Infinity War.
That's a great movie.
Endgame's coming out, dude. I'm pretty excited, dude.
Dude, the end of Infinity War, I thought that was sweet. You know, Nick Fury and what's the girl? His like assistant.
Captain. It's something Marvel.
No. That's what it was. But like the girl from How I Met Your Mother.
I forget her name in the movie.
Yeah, well, she's like his like
Robin
second.
from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So they're riding the car, and then like, oh, well, something's clearly happening. You know, all these things are crashing, everything's going on. So they go to the back seat, and he like clicks like an old like communicator, and then it's like Captain Marvel, but it's not Captain Marvel.
Where'd she
it's
come
the woman.
From? Where's she been? Yeah.
Wait, is that Captain Marvel?
It is Captain Marvel.
It's the Marvel Captain Marvel version, and then DC has their own Captain Marvel as well, also known as Shazam. Yeah, I'm confused. What is that?
That's why there's a Captain Marvel movie coming out, which is going to describe the whole backstory with the younger Nick Fury and all that, and how they first came to meet. And so I think at the end of that movie, it's going to show the connection between the two and why Nick Fury felt the need to call her when he realized it's an emergency. So there's definitely a movie coming out to explain it all. I don't know if it's before Endgame or after.
You would hope it's before.
Yeah,
I think it will be. I think Endgame's supposed to be the last.
Yeah, because Captain Marvel has to be in the Endgame movie because she just got called into it. She can't be out.
So what's gonna happen after Infinity? At the Endgame?
After Endgame, I think it ends. I don't know, but something interesting. Do you guys know Agents of Shield, the TV show?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
That's a great TV show. It like does like that type of stuff, like in the Marvel movies, but it's the FBI, like the Shield agency, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you're watching it along with the movies, you can see like when like Shield gets taken over by Hydra, and like you know how in the end of that one movie, like the headquarters is taken over. Nick Fury comes back.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
It's kind of like. It was a while ago.
It's the non-superhero version of it.
Yeah, but it's like so good because it explains a lot. Like a lot.
I bet it's pretty good.
And
look into it.
That's a great thing to watch though. And like Nick Fury, he's a badass character.
Yeah, he's dope. I like him. I remember him back in the first Iron Man movie. I was so confused. I was like, "What is this man? Who is this man?"
Back in like the 1960s when Stan Lee was first writing it, Nick Fury was in World War II. And he had his eye, so he didn't wear an eye patch in the original like comic books. And then he was then Agent of Shield, Nick Fury, Agent of Shield, and then he had an eye patch. But he was apparently first in World War II.
That's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That might tie in with Captain Marvel. Maybe some time travel. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, Marvel's getting pretty wild with some things. I like it. Doctor Strange. I like Doctor Strange too.
Oh yeah, that was good. I like Benedict Cumberbatch. He's really sweet.
It was Doctor Strange in theaters, or I only saw it on Netflix.
I saw it on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing. I was like, what is this? I'm like, I'll watch it. I didn't know it was even Marvel until after.
He has some magic powers. That's why I never liked like Superman and Thor, because they're like gods. So why can't they just beat everything? You know what
Thor's
I mean?
a god, but he's not like he's the god, but like he's a god like of his country almost more so. Like, he has his air, like his like universe. Like he's not like God, you know. Like,
Can
he's
he
not,
fly?
Yeah, with
his hammer.
Oh,
Because you can go.
I don't know if it's flying. Yeah, it's like just long jumps.
How's that go? Let's get.
And then the way the hammer just carries him.
Yeah.
But I think Thor movies are sweet, dude. I like Thor movies a lot.
Yeah.
What's the who's the red guy in the Marvel movies?
Iron Man.
No. The only one who could pick up Thor's hammer except for Thor.
He's talking about
Captain America.
No, the robot.
I don't know. I forget the character's name.
I'll think of it eventually.
Is he a dude or is he not a dude?
He wasn't a real guy. No.
Yeah, they made him off of like.
No, it's not Ultron.
Ultron's the evil one. That's Transformers. No, I'm just kidding.
I forget what they did. How they made him. It was like some like computer thing, and they put the
what's one of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, they put the stone in them.
Mm-hmm. That's how that happened.
Yeah, he's kind of soft. He started out like really powerful. He kind of became soft last movie. It kind of pissed me off actually.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. And like Iron Man, dude. Iron Man's sick, dude. Every sequence he has, like, there's an issue in one of their bases, and he just had this like little pocket thing. He pulls it over his hand, and that's just the Iron Man hand, so he can like shoot with it, but the rest of his body's not covered. Dude.
Isn't it Jarvis?
No, Jarvis is like his assistant.
Jarvis' assistant, yeah. Jarvis is Iron Man. He talks to Jarvis. Like, Jarvis, help me out.
That's what happened. Iron Man made him out of the whole Jarvis like computer system.
I don't know if his name is Jarvis.
I don't think so either. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Alright, what's the next?
Well, something interesting today in the world of Fortnite. I know you're not the best at Fortnite, from what I heard. There's a scoped revolver.
I saw some clips on it.
Scoped assault rifles are now green and blue instead of blue and purple. So they're even shittier than they were before. And the revolver with the scope on it is now a replacement for a sniper, which I'll probably be doing for a lot of my games.
It's really not that. It's 44 damage body.
44 damage is like an AR, right? Or a little higher?
A little higher than AR.
Common AR is what, 33 or 26?
It's basically a scoped AK with less head damage. That's what it is. It's 88 to the head.
Okay.
So, it's just the worst AK.
Gotta hit 2 shots, pretty much.
Yeah, to kill somebody. It's good. I like it, but like from what I saw, you have to have like pinpoint aim to do it. It'd be easier on Xbox.
Well, I'm the best, so.
It'd be easier on Xbox. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. If they got rid of the Deagle, I'd be pissed. I don't think they got rid of the Deagle.
I don't think they did. That's a trademark gun.
Yeah.
Or a cornerstone gun or something like that.
Yeah, I know. I'd be surprised, but I don't know. I don't know. Fortnite is definitely picking it up, but they just need to change the map up a little bit back to the OG.
Yeah,
and it'd
lots
be fun.
of snow everywhere.
I know. I've been killing it though on Fortnite, man. I've been killing it. Do you even have a console?
No, I don't play video games.
He balls, man.
What do you do?
Ball is life.
Yeah, I chill at home. I ball all the time. But I mean, when I'm over at my friends, I'll play.
Yeah, I got smack you in 2K.
I've
actually
done smack 2K. I know.
I'm probably like 15-2 against 15-3 against them.
You play Madden? I'll smack you in Madden.
I play Madden.
You beat me in Madden. I play with my friends' house and stuff like that. And that's mainly.
It'd be a close game between you two because you're really bad and he's pretty bad too. But yeah, I don't know. I think Fortnite's blowing back up again. I'm trying to get people back on the wave of Fortnite, but now that I'm on PC, it changes up a little bit. Someone I actually considering rooming with the OSU now. I didn't know want to go to OSU is Christian France.
Yeah.
And so we have both PC buddies, so we both be rocking Fortnite pretty heavy.
That's
and
crazy.
Pretty dope. Both bring our PC. We have a nice setup in our dorm.
Did you hear if you got accepted? It wasn't today the day?
Apparently, but I haven't heard anything yet, so we'll see what happens.
That's crazy.
OSU taking forever like
They're
that.
They're joking you like that.
I know, right? It's annoying.
Dude, something that you're involved in a little bit. You're getting one. We have Consistent Genius T-shirts coming out soon.
Some merch. So I got some merch.
Some merch, baby. Gang. We're going to have hats. We're going to have T-shirts. Hats are $15. If you want a Consistent Genius hat, you can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, Snapchat. Shirts are $10. They're going to just say Consistent Genius in the pocket area.
How about a design on the back? You should do like the CG on the back.
See, that's what people have been saying. It'll be more per shirt, though. But I don't know. I might see if we could get some sponsors. And if we get some sponsors, then
it'd be dope if you can get like a CG on the back. Like a big like the OG thing. If you still the logo.
Yeah.
But that'd be cool. And if you can get like a long sleeve too, because
Yeah.
I'm not rocking the long sleeve.
I know the long sleeves will be more. I talked to the people about it, so long sleeves will be more. And
Probably 20, right?
yeah,
For long sleeve, 10 for short sleeve,
10 for short
15,
sleeve.
20 for a long.
We could do. I think if we do 15 a shirt, we can probably do front and back designs.
Yeah, it's 10 because 10's cheap. You know, that's cheap
Yeah.
for a shirt. Most shirts
Definitely.
With.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I wouldn't rock a hat. I'm telling you that
Really?
right now.
Well, see,
I don't
some
wear
people were
hats.
saying the hats should have the CG on it, the logo, because
Instead
like
of just ingenious.
yeah, but like the Don't At Me hat, like
Yeah.
I like that hat because it says like Don't At Me, and I think that, but consistent genius, like that's what we're going for, and that'll look sweet. And then I also have a fitted hat that I'm gonna get one of. I'm gonna see which one's better, and then whichever one looks better, I'll like.
Probably more of like the dad caps people would rock
Yeah,
with.
that's what I
more.
like. So, we'll see.
I'll definitely cop a shirt. I need mine tri-blend though, not regular cotton.
What's tri-blend?
Tri-blend? It's like it's
Oh,
like
the
a new
softer
fabric.
one?
Yeah, the softer
Dude,
one.
the softer ones are more, man.
True.
They're like, I don't know, they end up being a couple dollars more.
Yeah. I'm a big DBA guy, Dublin Business Academy, so I know all about shirts.
so you
and
know.
everything
you,
else.
actually, you should run your shirts through DBA.
I know, we are.
You
Oh,
are?
you are running
Yeah.
through DBA?
Who's
Billy
you going?
Strong.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's first period.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
Dang,
hooking
that's
us
tough.
up.
Juicy's pissed.
I was gonna say all the prices
I'm,
sounded about close to DBA. I was about to try to get him a sale if he wasn't.
Yeah, I went in for a meeting yesterday. We figured it out. Episode 2 of the podcast, Billy Strong. He's actually going to be coming on in maybe like 2 weeks, him and Lexi, for another cast.
Am I pulling up again? Am I pulling up for that?
Dude, if you
Get a-
want,
get
man,
a
that'd be
four-man
sweet.
going.
Yeah, I was messing around with the other mic today, actually, and, I mean, we could do it. Why
Yeah.
not? Everything works.
So how about let's move on to NFL now, all right?
Okay,
Let's see what
NFL.
we got.
Patriots and Chiefs,
And Saints,
then
Rams.
Saints and Rams. Rams,
Let's hear predictions. Go around the room.
Okay,
Let's
you
go
first.
this way. Saints, Rams first. So, and then just do the other one.
so
right
just say
after.
what team you like, one
Saints.
word.
No. Just go first game, Saints, Rams first, and we'll talk about that, and then we'll go Patriots, Chiefs.
Oh yeah, I'm sticking with the Saints.
I'll say
Saints.
Saints.
One Saints as well.
Okay.
What do you think it's going to be? You think it's going to be a close game or what?
I
Could
think
be close.
close game because it's the NFL.
I think it's going to be close, but I think Drew Brees has a chance to blow him out, though, dude. I don't know, man. Drew Brees really is like the second GOAT. He's a beast.
He
dude.
is a go.
Thing is, Rams had the offense, right? They had some good receivers, but I don't think their receivers are anything too special. Like they had some good receivers, like solid receivers, but nothing like no Michael Thomas or anything like that, or Ted Ginn. Not even Ted Ginn. They have better than Ted Ginn, but like Ted Ginn's just like a solid average like receiver they have. That's a solid like baseline player. But I think the DBs on the Saints, the high state, it's the highest state DB, man. It's insane, dude. Yeah, Lattimore, Eli Apple, Bell, and then what's the guy who choked the game last year? The one safety who chose last number 43. He was actually good, but remember last year against the
Vikings. No,
against the Vikings, he
Yeah,
choked it.
Vikings.
He choked
I'm
it.
trying to think.
I forget his name. Williams, something like that. I think it might be Williams. I forget what his name is, but that's a very lockdown DB core, man. I think it's gonna be pretty crazy to see that kind of matchup
Hey
between.
man, I don't keep up with the Saints or the Rams. So
The Saints have so many OSU players on there.
I know it's literally all
They
OSU.
do?
Yeah,
Dang.
it's literally
That's
it's
crazy.
insane how many OSU players are on the Saints. Like the whole like DBs, like two receivers, D lineman. I'm pretty sure like it's crazy. But
Speaking of which, Drew Brees' birthday is today also.
really,
Wow.
The 15th, yeah.
And
quite a-
MLK Jr.
Yep, I'm okay.
quite a legendary birthday.
I know.
Quite a legendary birthday. You probably feel pretty small compared to that now, don't you?
No, I think I'm right up there with them, honestly.
How about the let's hear Patriots Chiefs? What are you thinking?
Patriots
This is I feel like this is the more controversial game to pick between.
Patriots will win.
That's what what are you thinking, Juice?
I think the Patriots will win, but I want the Chiefs to be honest with you.
Really? What do you think?
Hill is fast, but Edelman is faster. Okay, no,
Not
but
at all.
Edelman's the
Not
best.
at all.
Edelman's, I think, absolutely nasty.
He's good
I think
possession.
him and
He's a-
Brady
he's
as
a-
a duo work so well.
That's because he just good with those like white possession receivers. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's what
Amendola
I mean.
back on the Dolphins. Like all those like little white possession receivers, he is crazy with. Tom Brady's a go. I'd be surprised if he loses. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna lose. I just don't think he's gonna lose this year. I just can't see it happening. He
Another
really is.
Super Bowl, dude, that'd be sweet.
I really like the Chiefs. I think I'm excited to root for them and see them in the future. But as of now, I think it's still Tom Brady's era.
Their
Not-
new
it's
quarterback,
not
Mahomes, really good.
Yeah, Mahomes is a beast, but it's not Mahomes' era yet. It's still
Yeah,
Tom
that's what
Brady's
I'm saying.
era.
I can't pick him over
Mahomes is
Tom
a
Brady.
he's a sophomore in the league. Tom Brady's a vet. He's a vet.
Tom Brady's on his 19th year, so
That's
if he goes out,
insane, dude.
if he quits after this year, another Super Bowl win, that'd be sweet. But if he plays one more year, that's 20.
I think he's going for his 6th ring. And actually, I saw it on Instagram or Twitter. If he wins the Super Bowl, it's 20 years to this. It's 20 years exactly to when Jordan won his 6th ring.
That's
it's like
cool.
the two goats,
Yeah.
like the basketball goat and then the football goat.
LeBron or Jordan, who's better?
Jordan, come on,
I
don't
think
get me
LeBron
started
is,
on
but
that. You
that's
don't watch
just
basketball,
me.
you don't watch sports.
I
So
know.
it's
I did see
Let's get your
the,
dad in here, see what
the
your dad
Lakers
says.
lost without LeBron the other
The
day
Cavs,
to the
yeah,
Cavs.
it's
That's a
embarrassing.
tough
Yeah,
loss.
right. Isn't that pathetic, dude? LeBron
What's
James.
wrong? Is LeBron still pulled his groin or something? Like
He's still hurt. Yeah,
He's
he's out.
soft. You'll see LeBron leads the Cavs because they're so bad, and then wins the Lakers, and the Lakers lose to the Cavs.
Yeah,
Like Lakers beat the Cavs earlier. They beaten them. The Cavs just had
With
a good
LeBron,
game.
See, I think LeBron he can win a game for a team, and that's why I think he's so good. Like, and you put LeBron on any team, he'll win the game.
I mean, he also lost to the Warriors. Like how many times?
True.
3 times.
4 times in a row.
But
last
he's
year.
nasty.
And I forget he lost to the Spurs.
Well, he was
4-2.
carrying.
4-2.
True.
With
And
Dwayne
the
Wade and
Mavericks.
Chris Bosh
And the Mavericks.
Hey man,
He
Bosh
let Jason
can't shoot.
Terry and JJ Barea ball up on him like that. I don't want to get started on this topic. Everyone, if most people know how I feel about that. I follow MJ's account on Instagram. I got all my statistics to back it up, bro. I'm not nervous about it. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I think Tom Brady's definitely the GOAT though. He's the GOAT. I mean, how could you say he's not? After the Falcons year and
He's
after all,
sweet.
I used to hate Tom Brady. I used to hate the Patriots. How can you hate greatness?
I still
How
hate
can you-
them.
Hey, that's
How
kind of the
how can you-
bandwagon right
How
there.
can you hate? No. I'm not a Patriots fan. Like, I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them and the Saints. I'll probably root for the Saints over them because I want to see Drew Brees win it because I feel like Drew Brees, people hate on him too much. He's like really underrated. Like he's people think he's really good, but people don't consider him in the GOAT conversation because he doesn't have that many rings. So I think Drew Brees deserves to win it.
I think
He does.
Patriots win the Super Bowl this year.
I think they're gonna win it. Either of them or the Saints. I'd be surprised if they're both not in it. I'd be shocked. If I'm 0-2 on the games, I'm gonna be shocked.
Then you just suck.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't bet ever.
But dude, like, it's gonna be exciting. That's a game I'm excited to watch, and I don't really get
yeah.
excited for football.
Yeah, this is probably the best semifinals I think I've ever seen. Like there's like 4 crazy high record just lights out scoring
Now
teams.
we do. I wish there was like Steelers versus Patriots or something in the Super Bowl. That'd be nice. But we
No, I
can't
hate
have it
this.
this
No
year.
one likes the Steelers. Who do you like, Jaron? Who do you?
I like the Saints.
You're a Saints. You are a Saints fan.
As bandwagons, whatever.
I've been a Saints fan. I have all the facts to prove it.
You're from
I've been a
Kentucky,
fan.
right?
Louisville, Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that New Orleans? It's in Kentucky, right? Oh wait, it's not. I forgot.
No, because New Orleans, if you notice their logo, it's the fleur-de-lis flower, and that's the same thing that Louisville uses. Since Louisville is from King Louis XVI, so they're both French origin. So I connected the two.
Louisville.
And yeah,
So now I'm a Saints fan now.
yeah. So I've been a Saints fan.
Well, also with NFL, Kyler Murray declaring for the draft.
Yeah, he's a beast
Got drafted in MLB, I think 6th or 7th,
in the first round.
first round. I mean, I can't imagine how much money he'd make. Like the baseball
Millions.
contracts are a lot more than NFL contracts.
You think?
Oh, I know.
Baseball
Overall?
players make-
Bro, the highest baseball contract like a couple years ago was like 300 million, and now it's even more.
I never knew that.
It's
actually.
higher now. I forget what it is now. It's like highest NFL is probably like 60 million 4 year. 5
No,
year.
no. Ben Roethlisberger gets paid like 130 a year. Not a year. 130 though.
I don't
saw
think so.
it in his last contract. Yeah.
No, maybe it is.
He's one of like the top like 3 or 4. Paid.
Probably that makes it. But the average, I mean, if you're even like on the bench for MLB, dude, you're making like multiple millions of dollars versus like the practice squad for NFL is like 700K. I think.
There's no way they make more money though. MLB.
Dude, they play 90 games. They make a lot more
That's a
money.
lot.
They do
That's
make a lot
why,
of
because
money.
like
It's crazy.
they make a lot more money because they're filling up the stands at 90 games. Like that's just a crazy season. I don't know how they play games like every other day,
That's wild.
like back-to-back days. Sometimes like it's crazy.
Wow.
I mean, so it's like it's like your options are baseball, make more money, less injuries, all that kind of stuff. Save your body versus NFL, make less money. You're more popular, really, because you're gonna be more popular. You're more like you're gonna be more famous playing in the NFL because MLB is not as popular as NFL. But you're gonna have brain damage at age of 43.
Oh, I saw that tweet.
So like it's just.
Now he could do what was it?
Bo
Tebow
Jackson.
who?
Oh,
no.
Tebow did
I was
too.
saying Tebow. He was good in college, went to the NFL and sucked.
Yeah.
Now,
Well, I think Kyler Murray's a little better throw mechanics because he's a pitcher
Yeah.
as well.
but what you were saying is Bo Jackson. He was first round in the MLB, second round in the NFL draft. Kyler Murray, which is a weird name, Kyler. He can go first in both drafts, which is the first time ever that would
Yeah.
happen. If that happens,
That'd
which
be-
it probably will.
I mean, I don't know. It sucks for Haskins now. Haskins will get that early pick. I don't know what's gonna happen anymore. I take Haskins over Kyler Murray, but Yeah, that's tough. I think it's pretty interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
You know, he said the A's $15 million over he's going to the draft. And the A said that's too much, apparently. I don't know why, but
That's not really that much for
for
what
a
he's
rookie
doing.
though, too. Though, you know, I don't know if the rookie bonuses are as much in the MLB because I know MLB you get drafted, a lot of times you start out in AAA or like the minor leagues, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like the G or D league for NBA, you know. So like you start out down there and work your way up. Versus NFL, you're drafted, you're like on the team, especially first round, like you're on the team straight up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's
You're
just the
playing
difference.
if you're going in the first round.
Yeah,
Unless you're like maybe I don't even know.
I go to MLB. That's all I know. Save your body, make bank.
Really?
GG's, man.
Really?
And then if it doesn't work out, go play football if you really want to.
All right, respect.
What do you think about it, Juice?
Comments?
I'll just go with the sport that he loves. To be honest with you, that's just my
Jeremiah's
opinion.
like, well, I think he should try basketball.
For real, if he could. That's,
Dude, basketball is the best sport to play other than golf.
Basketball's a great sport.
It's a great sport. I love basketball. It's why you suck at basketball.
I hate to see it.
Average of 1 point in DYA.
That's crazy. I heard someone actually wrote into the podcast, said DYA, Juicy Jeremiah on DYA is a topic. So how's your season been going? You know,
It's
what's
been
new?
going pretty good. We're 3-0 right now, and that's good for a team who didn't win a game last year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they told me that the first game. I was like, all right, let's go get this ring, boys. They're like, let's first win a game. I was like, clearly they don't know who I am, and so went in. We're undefeated right now. I hope to keep that going. We might pick up 1 or 2 losses. I don't see it happening, but being realistic, we have it. It could happen, but I'm excited to make a run in the gold bracket. You know.
So I heard what you do is, so after the other team scores, you'll actually bounce the ball off the wall, go in bounds, grab it, take the ball up, and then you'll just toss it up. You'll run in the paint, you'll grab the ball, and then you'll dunk yourself. Is that true?
No, that's not what I do.
Basically like that.
I've only dunked twice in
Oh,
3 games.
only dunked twice.
They're both in the same
But
game.
you got 54 points in one game.
Just 4 points.
Yeah, 54.
Oh,
54, yeah.
I thought he said 2 dunks, 4 points.
That's
54
second highest I've ever
on
heard.
whose team? Scarps?
It was against Nate
Nate
Davis'
Davis'
team.
but Nate Davis wasn't there.
He wasn't there, so it was
Oh,
Zandy. No,
that's
but
why.
they still had
Oh wait, I heard
Zandy.
about that. That was the day or after we saw him at B-Dubs.
Oh yeah.
The week.
Yeah.
That was past weekend.
They still had
Yeah.
Zandy, Palmer, Lambert, Smythe, Alex Smythe. It
Oh,
was still
yeah.
a decent team.
I mean, it's not like a 2K.
You smacked him around,
Yeah.
choked him out with the. yeah. That's savage. All right. So something that you guys, I don't know if you guys know a lot about this, but the government is now in the longest shutdown in history. Now, for the past 18 years, the longest government shutdown was by Bill Clinton. But now Trump has taken the title.
What's the reasoning behind it again? Is it for the wall?
Yeah.
I think
So
so.
Trump wanted $5.7 billion for the construction of the wall on the southern border. Democrats didn't want to do that, and now they have control of the House. So government shut down. So all non-essential government employees are feeling, well, they're sent home, and then like 400,000 are going without pay. But they will get back pay after. So, you know, if they worked.
They'll be compensated.
Yeah, exactly. Which there's no guarantee, but every time in history there's been a government shutdown, they have gotten back pay. You know what I mean? So right now the Democrats aren't budging. Trump has essentially put his chips on the table, and now he's just waiting for the Democrats to do something. Because right now, I mean, he doesn't intend to stop.
Budge. He doesn't care.
Yeah. And Clemson went to the White House the other day for a nice fast food
You see
meal.
that?
No, I didn't.
He literally has pictures of Trump with like tables full of fast food for Clemson.
Yeah, and they loved it.
Like
saw one
tables.
picture.
They liked it.
They loved
the whole
it.
team go
on Twitter.
The whole team go.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything about them not. I know there was
Neither did
another
I.
team where they didn't go, and Trump's like, "All right,
Probably
I'll
the
just bring
Warriors.
Clemson. I'll just bring Clemson."
I saw one guy had AirPods in, and there was a meme of that. He said, "Look at the one guy with AirPods talking about like all this food is beneath me," and so another AirPod joke. Yeah, so that's where I saw it from. I didn't recognize it. I didn't know the backstory of it, but that's cool.
That's crazy. I couldn't imagine putting. There's so much food. It wasn't even funny, dude. That's crazy. And they're football players, and it's kind of fun to me. On my part. But yeah, I don't really know much about the government shutdown, but I mean, he's trying to do what he wants to get done when he wants to get done. You know.
So he's trying to get like $5 billion. We'll call it $6 billion.
How much was raised from the one GoFundMe thing? I know it was a GoFundMe.
I didn't keep up with it. I know they raised like a couple million in like the first couple days.
Yeah.
And, when you're looking at like a crowdfunded thing, that's a lot of money. In the grand scheme of things, $5.7 billion in the government.
That's
We're like
insane.
$20 trillion in debt. So $5 billion on top of that to prevent more money from being spent on illegal aliens.
Come in.
Yeah.
Nice.
And people are doing that now. They're calling them undocumented immigrants instead of illegal aliens, and that's what's really an issue.
Just making him trying to sound like they're nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing
They're
too
trying to
bad.
make him sound like, oh, he's just a dude. No, he's an illegal alien. They're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, people act like aliens just like aliens from space. It's
Yeah.
not what it is. It's not what that means. It's not where the term was coined from.
Yeah. And the problem is, like, there's so many, like, good people that are trying to get in, and then there are people who are getting in their way. So.
I don't know too. That's just sounds stupid to me. This is one thing I haven't been super into politics. Past couple months, I've been kind of out of it, focusing on my Fortnite and stuff like that, basketball,
Yeah.
school,
School and
applications, stuff like
senior
that.
year.
Yeah, senioritis coming in pretty heavy right now.
We really don't have to work at all anymore. Last semester does not go on your transcript.
And the valedictorian's already decided
Oh,
without
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, there are like 30 valedictorians. Probably more than that.
I think more.
That's why it's
I heard
stupid.
you actually need a 4.1. I thought it was a 4.0. I heard it is a 4.1.
I think it's 4-1. They're raising it to 4-3 next year.
Yeah, which I wish it was 4.3 this year. Because, geez, I'd be feeling good about
So you get
myself
one of
over
those,
there.
like, what do you call those?
Cords.
Straps?
Yeah, I think I saw everyone. I'm gonna pull up a bunch of cords myself, buy a couple cords.
Yeah, that's.
pull up with
Hey,
them.
I should buy some.
I should buy like 5 different cords and be like, look how cool I am.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Let everyone know how smart I am. So.
You know, Big Bill from episode 4 of the Consistent Genius podcast, he was the valedictorian. The only one at his school, by the way.
No, yeah. What was
Yeah.
how were his grades looking? Probably pretty good then.
Yeah,
right?
he
I'm
was like the
assuming.
best.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
The school, Mingo. It was like smaller, but I mean,
He grew up in not Steubenville. Where was it?
Mingo Junction.
Nah, what was the city?
No. Key? I do not. He's coming back. All right. So yeah,
What's the city? It was in what was it? The name of the city?
Mingo Junction.
It was Mingo. That's
Yeah,
what it
it's
was?
by Steubenville. Yeah.
I know that. I know it's by Steubenville, but
So that's like border West Virginia. It's kind of like the tri-state: Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio.
makes sense.
It was big like Gangster Town back in like the 1950s.
It's like
Probably earlier
like
than
Steubenville.
that. Yeah. No, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Steubenville.
Yeah, the Italian and all the mafia. My dad said he used to go to like a restaurant, and he knew like the mafia was run through there. And
Yeah.
It's just like a casual thing. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Steubenville. Some people from Steubenville started Las Vegas, so the
Yeah.
gambling there was nuts.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was legal there for a minute in Steubenville.
Well, I
was,
think they used to have like poker halls, which
Yeah,
like
but-
they were
yeah,
like
yeah, it
to
was-
certain locations you knew
Yeah,
you go.
and then they they used to have Steubenville Day in Las Vegas.
Really?
And ended up stopping it a couple of years ago, apparently. But yeah, I used to be there for that. It used to be Steubenville Day in Las Vegas
That's sweet.
every year because someone from Steubenville started it.
That's awesome.
Steubenville was like the powerhouse of gambling.
Yeah. Like the Rat Pack. Maybe I don't know if it was Sammy Davis Jr., but one of them was from Steubenville.
I don't even know if I never heard of it.
You never Rat Pack? Frank Sinatra.
I know
His,
Frank-
like,
I know
it's
Frank
like his
Sinatra.
I know
group.
Frank Sinatra.
It's his like group, not Quartet. I think they were
Gang.
5 maybe.
Nah.
His gang, that's what and they're kind of like the Migos of their day.
present day gang.
So, yeah, so he's from there. But let's talk about females for a second. Jeremiah, how are you doing in the female department?
I'm chilling. I said 2019 is not gonna. That's not gonna be a big focus for me. I feel like I spent too much time on that last year. I mean, and I feel like, me personally, I feel like I'm not the person I want to be yet. So I don't feel like I need to be getting into relationships. So that's just me.
Yeah.
That's my personal
you
decision.
texted in, I think it was about a week ago, you gave us a quote, "These hoes ain't loyal."
I don't remember saying
I
that.
saw on
but-
Twitter, Ash. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But,
I don't remember saying that, but I'm not gonna say that that's not true. You don't know who you can trust nowadays. But I don't remember that phrase personally coming from my mouth. That might.
what was the phrase again?
I don't
Okay.
even remember it anymore.
Wait, so what I'm hearing is that you don't want to go to college and a committed relationship and have to, is that part of it
True,
too?
that's also a big thing,
You don't
yeah.
want to have to go to college now that we're big seniors now.
Yeah.
Heading off to college.
And a big 18-year-old.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big
Can't
one
be
A.
having any,
Yeah.
And it can't have any strings attached or anything
It's
like that.
definitely too late to start something now, especially since I'm looking for out of state or at least like farther
you want to go
away.
to Indiana.
Kentucky or
He-
Louisville?
he's gonna-
Indiana?
He's going to Indiana as
Indiana.
well.
Oh shoot, with
I know.
Brooke. Hey, she actually hit me up for a T-shirt.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's pretty dope.
I might get her one. Hey, I'm like $10.
But yeah, Indiana is pretty much the way right now, man.
Yeah, I
People
heard
are-
it's sweet.
It's dope. You not visited?
It's no, I haven't. I was going to like twice, but it's really expensive for out of state though.
I know.
That's a lot.
That's why you gotta get some money off. That's why you gotta have good grades and get money off.
Yeah,
You know?
big smart guy.
We
over
know your
here.
grades aren't necessarily up to par with some of
I
us.
mean, and my grades are like better than like a lot of people, so I'll take
yeah,
it.
it's about average in Dublin though, which is kind of weird to think
I
about.
know. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just like that's
That's just
wild.
Dublin.
Yeah. Then you go like across the world, people are dumb as rocks.
Yeah, but
People can't read. I mean,
Yeah.
like obviously they're not just dumb as rocks because they can't read, but like they've never been taught. But still, like it's wild.
about
man.
females though, man, I got my 3-year tomorrow. It's crazy.
Ah,
Three
tomorrow?
what are you guys
Is
doing
that
for
wild?
3 years?
Well, I got boxing first. But
Ah.
after that,
Vito's going boxing.
it's at 5. So I'll be done at like 6.
Jeez.
Wow, that's wild. Sorry about that. After that though, we're probably heading somewhere nice dinner. You know, yeah,
Wendy's.
Yeah, probably
4 for 4.
Wendy's, Burger King, something like that, something cheap. You
Hey,
know?
tell her get fries and that's it.
Hey,
Nah, stay
hey,
on the value
hey,
menu.
I gotta save my money. Come on,
Yeah.
hop on the kids menu. She actually wants the kids menu.
Yeah,
Sorry.
she could be a kid. She's about like
She
4
looks,
for
she,
11.
looks, she looks like 6. No,
Dang.
she looks 17. No, she's 12. She's 12.
She's 12.
Under 12.
Hey,
Under 12.
she's 12, but that mouth 18.
Okay. I'm actually get out now.
What about you, Billy? What's going on with you?
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
man.
going on with you? Any anniversary coming up, man?
No.
Like single anniversary?
Oh,
Like ugly anniversry?
I've been single for a while now. I think of it.
Yeah, no
Like
more
a
grace.
while. Hey,
Yeah,
chill.
My bad, bro. I don't want to bring it up, man. That's on me.
But yeah, I just been chilling, man, living life. Podcast.
Grinding.
Yeah, a little bit of work.
Business. Strictly business.
Yeah, strictly business, man. Making money. Trying to.
What you doing?
Work. But just living life. I enjoy life. I'm happy.
How the camera's coming along?
Cameras, dude. What cameras?
The one from my dad.
Oh, I gave him 2 of them back, and he said to keep the other one.
You like it?
They were
You
sweet,
start selling
yeah.
them or what?
No, not yet. I didn't know.
Yeah.
He's doing some of that. I don't know.
How about you for college? Where are you feeling? I know Juice got Indiana. I got OSU Indiana.
We got C State to OSU.
C State to OSU.
Yeah.
You're all following through with that?
That Dublin branch, yeah, man.
Dublin Branch, C State. Where is
Yeah.
that? That's on.
It's on
It's right
It's
by,
on,
right by Costco, right?
Ohio State Avenue or something. It's like, oh no, it's University Boulevard. I think that's what it is. That is what it is. University
Is
Boulevard.
that by Costco?
Yeah, that is that road.
All the new. I remember when the buildings were being built. They have like an OU. They have like an
Yeah.
OU
They have
branch there
OU
too.
on like the 2nd or 1st floor, and then C State's on the 3rd, I think.
Yeah. So.
So I'll be in the penthouse. It's whatever.
Yeah, penthouse. Like the Columbus State penthouse. Is dope.
3rd floor.
Hey, nothing wrong with Columbus State. You're saving money for the first
Yeah,
year and then
oh,
working
for
your way
sure.
up to OSU.
And they got that the thing that leads right into OSU, which
preferred,
I think
preferred,
that'll be
preferred pathway, something
yeah,
like that.
I hope that goes just smooth transition.
Yeah, it should. I'm assuming it will.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like OSU said it does.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try keeping the podcast up and running. So
Yeah,
I'll be local
streaming
for
on Twitch too, gaming.
oh yeah, for sure. Let's see what I can do. Make money.
Start playing some more. Yeah, make money. Did you make much money off Twitch?
Make money. I used to make like more money when I streamed for like MLG. Because I like, do you remember that in like
Yeah.
8th grade? I was like contracted under MLG,
Yeah, that was dope.
and like that was like an exclusive site. So like you or him couldn't just go and sign up to be a streamer. You know,
Actually,
you had to
like-
be like a signed contract. It'd be like going to play in the NBA almost. Not
Yeah,
There's-
I'm making like $15-20 million.
yeah. So no, I mean you can make like if you so for what I did, I made like a couple $100 a month off just streaming.
Damn.
But if you did it like 40 hours a week and you treated it like a job, you could probably make more. Obviously, some people do because you know there are people like Scump, Nade
Actual
Shot,
gamers.
people that like make a living off of just gaming.
Yeah, that's pretty. You think about like Ninja. I forgot how much money he made this year, but like he went.
He made a lot.
nuts.
Well, he's been streaming for years. He used to be a
Yeah.
Halo player. And he's real big into
H1Z1
Halo Z.
too.
Yeah, and then an H1Z1, and yeah, now he's on Fortnite, and he's making so much money, dude.
Crazy amounts of
And
money.
just to think about it, so every
he's sponsored by Android too.
really, I did
You didn't
not
see
know
that?
that.
Yeah,
I
they
see
did,
that,
when they dropped into like the supply drop, and they pulled out the Galaxy.
Oh.
They pulled out the Note, and that's how they marketed the Galaxy skin.
That's sweet. Yeah.
So he's definitely making. Oof.
I know, just off his Fortnite earnings. This is everyone. If you use like a Fortnite code, like the creator code,
You get 5% back.
They get 5% of that money.
So let's say like you buy something in store, like you buy V-Bucks in store, which is what it is. You buy like skins and stuff like that. So you buy the V-Bucks to get skins. So you buy like $10 worth of V-Bucks, 5% of that goes back to him if you have support a creator on instead of the Fortnite. So that's how that works, which is pretty cool. So then they make money off of that.
Yeah, so Ninja's making bank.
And he's sponsored by Red Bull.
Yeah.
So he's sponsored by Red Bull and
endorsements,
Android,
money.
and he's making, and more, he probably has more too. I'm assuming that's just
for
like
sure.
a few.
Maybe Logitech.
I think Logitech.
Maybe.
If you look on a stream, they have like advertisements
Yeah.
running on the stream too, and he obviously gets paid for that.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's if you were actually nice at gaming like that, bro, that'd be so sick.
See, he's doing like a great thing because he went on Ellen. He went on. There was another one, like a talk show. You know.
Probably. Oh, wasn't Jimmy Kimmel?
It was Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel kind of liberal. It's whatever. Ellen, I do like Ellen a lot. I really like Ellen.
Ellen's cool. She's
yeah,
chill.
Ellen's sweet, and she defended Kevin Hart in the whole like thing. You know, he said like, oh, this gay person, yada yada. It was a couple years ago, and then he couldn't host the Oscars.
And Ellen is.
Yeah, Ellen's gay. She supported it. That's similarly, you know, Eminem, how he's always like bashed on gay people in his songs or whatever, but that was just his like art. He doesn't like really like hate gay people. And then him and Elton John did a big like show at the Emmys one year. And then him and Elton John are actually really good friends.
Really?
Yeah, and Elton John, if you didn't know, is a gay musician.
He's gay as well. It's actually a lot. I just watched the Bohemian Rhapsody, actually.
Really? Was that good?
It was so good.
Where'd you watch it? Online?
I watched it. My mom wanted me to go this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Did it catch the Vite on that? That's crazy.
My mom's best friend and me, and it's kind of actually awkward, but we went to the Mill Run
Wait,
movie
so you're
theater.
telling me there was a date for me and I wasn't invited?
That's my mom's best friend and one of my best friends from when I was a kid's mom, so it's kind of weird.
Hey.
She's actually married. but
it.
no, we went to the Mill Run movie theater where they have like the dine-in.
Oh, movie tavern.
Yeah, so it was pretty dope actually. You been there before?
I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, actually that place is sweet, and it's like $7.50 for movies, dude, at night.
Really?
$7.50. That's like
wild.
it's like $5 cheaper than
You know the one
AMC.
over. You know that used to be the Dollar Theater.
Yeah.
It's cheaper than the AMC,
I
but
know.
they have the same stuff.
It's crazy cheap. I've been there a lot. I go there a lot too.
Yeah.
A lot of times they have better movie times as well.
Yeah.
And they have the recliner seats now too, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
See, I do like the Flexo, so I'll go to AMC with my Uggs on, and it's whatever.
Your Ugg slippers on.
Yeah, dude, the Ugg slippers drip
How
hard.
can you flex the Ugg slip? They're slippers.
Dude, they're fucking nasty.
Like
I love it.
But yeah, it was actually a really good movie. And like, what was nice about it, like obviously Freddie Mercury's like the lead singer of Queen, right? And
Yeah.
he was gay. He was married. He got married. You kind of tell at the beginning he was kind of a little, by style. He was a very bold, like fashion kind of guy.
A little fruity.
Yeah, a little fruity.
People
For
with
sure.
the tight white pants.
Yeah.
White pants are kind of.
Yeah, he was definitely a little fruity, especially for back then too, But he was married for a couple of years, and then ended up being gay. And what was nice about it, like they didn't make that like the whole entire movie, which was nice about it, Like they didn't make like the big scene, like they talked more about the band, and then they showed like the drama involved with him being gay, all that kind of stuff. It was actually really cool. It was probably one of my favorite movies of the year, and this has been a pretty good year for movies.
Really? You think this was one of the better years for movies?
Oh, dude, Incredibles
I
2
thought, like,
dropped.
Oh, I never saw that.
all the
Never seen
superhero
so.
movies.
Dude, I always thought like 2013 was great because that's like Wolf of Wall Street.
Good movie.
They had a bunch of comedies come out. This Is the End, I think, came out, and that was a funny movie.
Well, this is my first time year that I've gone to the movie theater the most. In
oh,
a
really?
long
I
time.
used to go like once a week, man.
Dude, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Like,
That's a lot of money. But no, yeah, this has been a crazy year for movies, I swear. And they just released the Sherlock Holmes movie.
Oh, I saw that. That
Holmes,
was not that good.
It wasn't that good.
No.
I heard it wasn't that good, but it's still Will Ferrell and
yeah, I liked it because it was a Will Ferrell movie. If it wasn't him, it probably would not have been.
It's
good.
definitely. Was it funny?
It was like kind of funny. Like Big Bill put it the best. The other Sherlock Holmes movie was just as funny, if not funnier, because it wasn't. It had some jokes too.
Yeah.
I think. So
it wasn't like Step Brothers or anything.
No, it was like stupid humor like that. But Step Brothers is a classic and will never be replaced.
Yeah, Step Brothers. Have you seen Step Brothers before?
No.
Really?
No.
That's great.
Definitely top 10 movie of all time right there.
That's a big claim.
Dude, it's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, dude. That movie had me in tears.
Yeah, it was funny.
You definitely gotta watch that soon. You probably don't watch a lot of good movies.
Watch a lot. What's it about? I might have heard of it.
Will Ferrell being a stepbrother.
It's like stepbrother with the other good actor. I forget his name. He's funny as shit.
Will Ferrell's like duo.
Yeah, it's like the curly haired dude. But he they move in because their parents got married, and then they're like both like 30 years old living with their parents, and they're just like hilarious. Cause they're like it's just you have to watch it. I can't even explain it.
That sounds fun. I can see that. I'll look into it.
What we got next one there?
Well, we have the American identity. Now, this is something we
Big
talked
topic
about.
in our college comp class.
College English class. College comp. What American identity means to you today. And I said it means, well, when I think of like Americans today, I feel like everyone feels they're entitled to a lot of stuff. They feel like, America's supposed to be fair. They deserve everything. And that life should be, walk in the park. And I think the actual reality is life isn't fair. It's based on merit. So if you try hard and you work hard, you'll do good. If you don't try,
if you work hard reasonably, not like working hard at Wendy's, something like that.
Yeah, well, even working hard at Wendy's, if you work 40 hours a week at Wendy's for a while, you might be the manager at Wendy's for a while.
That's true.
And like here, for example, we have the Wendy's corporate. So, and I know people that work there. So maybe
I need to sign up for that and get the food testing there.
Yeah. So like how that works.
You can do it now, Jeremiah.
True.
How that works is like, so you'll answer like the test questions, and then they'll pick like certain, like if you answer right or whatever.
Jeremiah would know how it works. You just sign up, don't you?
Yeah, you sign up in there, and they do a bunch of different things. Like they'll make the lights red, so you can't even like see the color of it, so that color isn't like a basis in it. They have like a whole little, and it's like a big it's like a white hallway. You got little blinders, and then you have no bed.
I forgot what I was wondering how I would actually feel about eating like some sort of like tomato or lettuce on my burger. I wouldn't mess with that. Come on. But yeah, I think we wrote the paper about it. Obviously, I like how we talked about how negatives turn to positives. I talked about how I think American identity has changed a lot over the years. I think it used to be proud to be American, hardworking, American dream and all that kind of stuff. Like. Work hard, you can do what you want, and like be grateful for what you have. And I feel like nowadays, like that diversity, freedom, all that kind of stuff. I feel like nowadays it's almost turned against us. And like Mr. Anderson talked about, our college comp teacher was saying, it's all-time high of Americans that would want to leave the country and live somewhere else. Like 18% of Americans want to leave and live somewhere else. So I'm just like, I could get the hell out. It's fine. Yeah. You can leave if you want to.
See something stupid like. A bunch of celebrities like, oh, if Trump wins the election, I'm leaving. And
I heard that so much.
Didn't leave.
I think Miley Cyrus said it and Katy Perry both.
Yeah, they can leave if they want. Now, I
could care less,
I will say we are spending a lot of money. We have Democrats controlling the House of Representatives. It wouldn't be bad to get dual citizenship in Canada because one day you might
Canada isn't better.
You might be penalized for making enough money. Ocasio-Cortez wants to tax the highest tippity top earners. 70% of their income. So if you earn $10, she takes $7. That's what she proposed.
That's communism. That's socialism.
Yeah,
that's literally socialism.
And she did admit in the 60 Minutes interview where she said that she's a radical, but still 70%.
Radical, so socialist.
Well, radical socialist. Like leftist.
Yeah, so socialist. Yeah, basically what that is.
So
it's Bernie.
Yeah. Exactly.
An extreme Bernie at that point.
Bernie Sanders. I was actually looking for the source the other day. I read or heard somewhere that there was like a quote where Bernie's like, America is all fair. It's the fairest country in the world. Well, no, it's not fair. It's based on merit. If you work hard, you'll do good and do whatever. But
Which is fair. I think that's fair.
Yeah, that is fair. Sure. He was saying it's fair as in if we have 3 pieces of pizza, everyone gets a piece no matter what you did. If you didn't work and we worked, then you still get a piece.
Yeah.
Like that type of thing. He's saying like fair, like equal, and everything isn't equal. I mean, law and right-wise, we're all equal. Yeah. Even immigrants are equal under our Constitution, which I think personally shouldn't be a thing. If someone's illegal in the country, they shouldn't have all of our rights.
Illegal, yeah. I saw something. A good analogy that I heard one time is, it's like socialism and all that kind of stuff is, if you say you work hard, you have a 4.0 GPA, and your buddy has a 3.0 GPA, a 2.7 GPA. Someone goes, oh, well, even though you worked harder than him and earned your grades, to be fair, we're going to give him, let's see, that would be like half, like some GPA, 0.5 your GPA, So you go down from a 4.0 to 3.5, and he goes from a 2.7 to 3.2.
Yeah.
Just to be kind of fair and try to balance it out a little bit. Is that okay?
That
it's
literally is.
It's like it's like no, it's not. And like I want that. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Like
So like let's say
I worked hard for it.
Let's say they did have like the 70% tax. Then like why would you? Do you want to be a doctor?
No.
I could have swore you said that one time a long time ago. Okay, but like why? So if they took 70% of your money, like let's say if you earned more than, let's say just small numbers, if you earn more than $20, we take 70%. Then why would you ever go to college to get a job that pays that much?
If you're
when you're gonna get taken away. Why not go to Wendy's and just work a minimum wage job for the rest of your life, because you know you're going to get taken care of?
Why not aspire people to make more money and create more jobs?
Exactly.
That's what it should be.
You know, doctors work to get paid more.
Yeah.
You know, that's why they go to school. They become a resident. They work these hours, days on end, to make more money than
a lot of
people
times they
that
like
just
their
don't.
job as well. A lot of times people like it as well, you know, but like they're still trying to make a living for themselves.
Yeah, they earned it with the extra school. They worked. I mean, like, yeah, they had to go through a whole lot of school to get that degree. They deserve to be paid more.
Right.
Yeah.
They're already paying off all those student loans anyways, right?
Yeah, people are arguing to raise the minimum wage, and people don't understand that like minimum wage really isn't meant to be lived on. You know, you're not supposed to live on minimum wage.
It's literally a high school job. It's a high school job.
Exactly. It's supposed to be
Wendy's
like,
was meant for a high school job, a college job.
it's supposed to be like a part-time
Not a post-college thing.
or like a thing where, you know, you're working on it while you're at college, you know?
Or like a retirement job. like you retire, you just want to go make some extra
If you want
cash.
some extra money, exactly.
You go work at someplace. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, people are like, oh, we work hard. We can't be living off of minimum wage. Oh, yeah, no, that's the point.
People say you can't survive off minimum wage and like in your own, like you can't rent an apartment by yourself at minimum wage. You're not supposed to be able to. That's why they're like, there's millions of people that have roommates.
Yeah,
you know, and that's what some people need to just
and it's
do.
minimum wage for a reason. It's not a skilled job.
Exactly.
There's no skill behind working at Wendy's. I can work there.
You can teach anyone. Yeah.
It's not. It's no sort of.
Yeah, people don't understand that you need to go to college, and that's your incentive. Go to college, you make more money. And
you don't have to. Some people actually. I've seen some things recently on YouTube. You know, all those like YouTube entrepreneurs sayings. Like a lot of times they look for people without a college degree, dudes that are just like kind of work straight out, and just have like the work ethic. Because a lot of times you want workers like the work ethic, and like hard nosed people a lot of times. But a lot of times it's not also like people that can't afford it maybe necessarily. More so people that can't afford it and are just bums.
Yeah,
that's rare though. That was someone who's able to. Like I've heard of that too. Someone came in for our GBA class who's the owner of Coors and a whole bunch of other stores, a whole bunch of motorcycle stores. That he never went to college. He just found the right person who was a good business owner, and he was like his successor and all that. But that's really rare. I feel like there's a lot of people that try that.
It's definitely rare.
And don't do it. So yeah.
Also, like the founder, like I took
at McDonald's.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah, that guy kind of scammed those brothers though.
He did kind of scam, but it's just a business. That's just a business world.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, if you actually do like go read into that, like there's been a bunch of stuff about that because like. He, after all that, like, he claimed that he, like, made it when it was, like, actually their name. He claimed, like, he had the very first one when
he didn't. But he didn't make it, though. Like, he really is kind of like the founder. Like, he's not the creator, and it's, like, the same thing, kind of, but he's kind of the founder, like, of McDonald's.
Like, he made it a franchise.
But he tried to, he just made it, like, what it is, yeah. He tried to franchise it to people that were, like, his rich buddies, like, for some, like, he had some, like, he's part of some, like, membership, kind of like Muirfield membership almost, and rich people. And he had them buy a franchise, and they didn't do very well. They didn't care about it because they're like in retirement. They didn't really care. They were trying to make some extra cash. And he goes, like, you need to think, hey, what are you doing? You need to like manage the restaurant. They're like, oh, blah blah blah. Like, it's fine. They started selling like chicken at McDonald's instead because they manage it. So then what he ended up doing was going around to a bunch of different places and finding like the hardworking people. He'd go like the poor areas, obviously, like finding bigger people and say, I need hardworking people, blah 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 blah. You know, like people that like the middle class type people, like the people that actually like the backbone of the country. And he found them, and then he used them, and they ended up buying all the franchises, and they were a lot better because they were actually trying to make money.
Yeah.
Versus them having money and not caring as much.
I think there are no more hardworking people at like minimum wage jobs. Like McDonald's, for example, like...
Good employees? Yikes.
Yeah, like, okay, good example. I went to Steak and Shake the other day, and I pulled up to the drive-thru, and the lady goes, the drive-thru's closed. And I'm like, what do you mean the drive-thru's closed? Like, how are you talking to me first, you know? And, like, and then she's like, you can come in and take out, or you can come in and sit down. So I said... So you're telling me I can come inside, get the food, and walk out, but you can't just hand it through the window? And she says... Yes. And, she was being all mean, being all snappy, you know. And then I go in a couple days later, and I see the lady again, and, you know, she's working there. She's running the cash register and stuff. And, like, you can tell, like, she's kind of new because never seen her there before. She's being rude to customers. But, like, I don't see how people put people like that in charge, you know.
Versus Chick-fil-A.
How can you have confidence in them? Chick-fil-A, dude, I always see the owners in there. I went the other day. They're super nice.
We're there today.
Yeah, true.
They're great.
They're great.
They're
Always
so
great.
nice.
It's crazy.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Jack Caesar tweeted out a couple years ago. He's like, I spilled I think it was him. I forget who it was. It might have been him. He said, I spilled a milkshake on a Chick-fil-A employee. Like, he did it himself. He's like, and the employee goes, oh, I'm sorry. That's on me. Like, that's my bad. But, like, he spilled it on the employee. Not the employee, you know. So the employee's like, oh, that's my bad, because they're just so nice.
Wait,
like
did the employee say my pleasure or something?
I forget. Honestly, it probably was something like that. Like, but like, it's just crazy. Chick-fil-A workers are the best, bro.
Yeah, great.
You gotta
And they're
love
closed on Sunday. You gotta respect that.
True.
And
what's their morals?
That's their model, and they thrive. You know, I never see it not busy at Chick-fil-A.
It was packed.
It was crazy.
It was packed
today.
It was
Yeah.
packed. We were like, hey, it's actually his birthday. We cut the line, please.
Yeah. Did you really say that?
We wanted to. I wanted to.
I was
Big
thinking about it.
18. You hear the strip club now.
No. Oh. Head on over to Vanity. Yeah, Vanity shirt looks like V Loan. It says V. It's like literally like the V Loan, like V. It's so funny.
I wouldn't know.
He's a child of the cloth.
What does that mean, child of the cloth?
Like the church.
I'm confused.
I'm a man
You're
of the
a
cloth,
You're
like a
child
priest,
You're a child of the church.
Oh, okay. That's what you use. Okay. So you mean like a
He is.
like a
church kid.
cherub. You know what cherub is?
Yeah, I know cherub.
Cherub
is.
Rock. I know that song.
Cherub.
I think that's all we got. How long is it?
I don't know. We've been going for about an hour, so we'll shut her down. Matthew, thank you for coming. Oh,
Of course.
I'll call you Matthew. Morabeto, thanks for
Fan
coming.
favorite guest.
Fan favorite.
Let's get them likes up.
Jeremiah Watene, thanks for coming on.
Appreciate you having me.
Episode 12 of the Consistent Genius Podcast. We're signing off. Thanks for watching. We'll be back next Tuesday with another episode. See ya.